Gervonta Tank Davis versus Shakur Stevenson. About time this fight get made. Shakur Stevenson will have braids just like Tank. Let's break it down. This fight must be made. This is what the fans want to see. The world sees Gervonta Tank Davis and Shakur Stevenson as the defining lightweight clash of this era. A classic power versus precision. It's a puzzle that remains the most anticipated fight in American history. As of April 2026, opinions is sharply divided between those who believe Davis's explosive power is inevitable and those who think Stevenson's elite technical defense is impenetrable. Public and expert sentiment. The power camp. This is pro Gervonta Tank Davis. Many fans and professionals, including Saul Canelo Alvarez, favors Gervonta Tank Davis because of his ability to end a fight with just one punch. They argue Stevenson's defensive style won't be enough to keep a stalker like Davis away from him for a complete 12 rounds. The technique camp. This is pro Shakur Stevenson. Supporters of Stevenson, including former champion Paulie Malignaggi, believes he is the best pure boxer in the world and could outpoint Gervonta Tank Davis by making him miss all night long. The boring narrative. You already know it's going to be some boxing fans that come out, nah, you know Shakur, he just going to be running because Gervonta's strong. And we see when he faced power punchers, he like to run like that Edwin De Los Santos. That's the boxing fans. A significant segment of the public remains critical of Stevenson's style, often labeling it boring or overly cautious. This has led some to worry the fight might be more of a cat and mouse track meet than an action-packed war. But Shakur Stevenson said ain't none of that going down. His Excellency, Turkey Al-Sheikh gonna make the fight, and me and Tank gonna stand in a pocket and we gonna get with each other. And I'm gonna let the world know that I'm gonna put the beats on Gervonta Tank Davis. That's Shakur Stevenson. And we all hear Gervonta Tank Davis. I'm the big homies to these dudes. These dudes is little to me. Come on now, I was showing them the ropes. I was teaching them the game plan. I'm gonna walk him down, and as soon as he feel my power, it's gonna be over. I'm gonna put him to sleep. Gervonta Tank Davis is looking at Shakur Stevenson. Come fight night, Shakur. I'm gonna be running this squared circle like how Jay runs Smart Tech. That's Tank.
No. He don't need no help. He's already been served. I served him. He's taken care of. He's a little slow, but he got it. See, what he thought was he could come up in here and make the rules, but now he see that Jay make the rules in Smart Tech. Then I run this bitch, and now he about to bounce.
That's Gervonta Tank Davis talking to Shakur Stevenson, just all in his grill. What about the legacy stakes of this bout? The urgency for this fight have spiked following recent developments in the division. Or we got to say it like Deontay Wilder, the division. Both fighters view this as their legacy-defining matchup. Experts like Terrence Bud Crawford have named it one of the 3 must-see fights for 2026. The weight class shifts, and we know fighting at 130, 135, 140, they all over the place. Shakur saying he want to put Conor Ben on a rehydration clause like he did Eubank Jr. and we can fight at 147, but I'ma have you looking like a dope fiend. This mad work. The weight class shifts. Stevenson recently moved up to the 140-pound division and boosted his standing with a victory over Teofimo Lopez, making a potential catchweight or super lightweight clash a new possibility. 140 is hot. The redemption arc. Following a controversial majority draw against Lamont Roach Jr. in 2025, some pundits feel Davis needs a high-level opponent like Stevenson to restore his standing as the division's top dog, and go crazy with it. The summary of expert predictions. And we'll start with Saul Canelo Alvarez. He picked Gervonta Tank Davis. And this is what Canelo had to say. He favors Davis's pro style and his power over Shakur Stevenson's amateur movement. That's Saul Canelo Alvarez. He's like, I'm rocking with that grown man. This is the pros. This ain't the amateurs. That power will send you out, especially with 8-ounce gloves. And I don't think Shakur Stevenson is ready for that. That's Canelo Alvarez picking Gervonta Tank Davis. And as soon as Gervonta Tank Davis heard that Canelo Alvarez picked him to beat Shakur Stevenson, you already know Gervonta Tank Davis starts sounding like Tony Harrison.
I'm just that better athlete. And I know in my heart, I would never lose to a sucker. He's a sucker.
It's just madness going on in the boxing landscape. Paulie Malignaggi, he picks Shakur Stevenson. He believes Stevenson is too elite defensively to be caught by a small Gervonta Tank Davis. Paulie Malignaggi, he picking Stevenson. He saying, nah, that dude's defense is just superior. Shakur's defense is far more superior than what I've ever seen in life. So come fight night, Paulie Malignaggi, he's picking Shakur Stevenson to go out there and earn his shield like he just got motivated by Leonidas.
This is where we hold them! This is where we fight! This is where they die! On these shields, boys! Remember this day, man, for it will be yours for all time.
And the loser won't forget it, and the winner won't forget it, because the public, we won't allow you to. What about Terrence Bud Crawford? We know he's buddy, and that's his little brother in Shakur Stevenson. What about Terrence Crawford? He picks no one. He says it's a 50-50 fight. Views it as a toss-up and the fight the sport desperately needs. That's TB. And you know why we call him TB? That's Terrence Bud. And we get that TB. We say the TB, like TB. That's Scarface. That's Tony Montana, man. That's TB. That's when he was talking to Tony. Well, I mean, when he was talking to his boy, what'd he say? He's like, man, yeah, I went in there and I told him everything he told me to tell him, man. I told him I worked in sanitation and everything was good. And then Tony Montana looked at him. Sanitation. I told you to tell him that you work in a sanitary and that you got DB. Hey, looking that you got DB. That's where we get DB. Let's go. And then we have Gary Anton Russell. He picks Gervonta Tank Davis to edge out a victory. He predicts a boring fight that eventually Gervonta Tank Davis will edge out. That's Mr. Gary Russell. This fight gotta be made. Tank Davis? Shakur Stevenson? In front of the world to see it gotta be in Vegas? Viva Las Vegas. And then we gotta call the king. I'm the king and I come to watch the fight. Yeah. King will pop up just to watch this fight. You better believe it. Gervonta, get your shit together so boxing can get what they want and need. Control your anger and temper and your emotions with the ladies. Come on now, champ. Shakur Stevenson, you just stick doing what you doing, champ. Try to make the best fights. You got Turkey in your corner. And come fight night, I'm expecting both of these two fighters to go out there, give a show that the fans will love and never forget. So come fight night, Gervonta, Stevenson, I'm expecting both of y'all athletes to go out there and do the gut and eyes move.
Had you been practicing on your art, you know you're weighing the dog.